General Hospital star Leslie Charleson's permanent exit. Monica's portrayer not probably to return, Sam's or goodbye. Curtis strikes Heather deal with Steven. Sam's surgery result, Charlotte return promise. Sasha's DNA results, greetings to all General Hospital fans. Don't forget to subscribe for the latest updates. General Hospital spoilers reveal that Monica Quartermain's absence has come a big content among suckers. General Hospital pens have come up with numerous defenses to explain why Monica's off-screen, but the real reason involves Charleson's medical issues. Charleson has dealt with some tough cascade in recent times, so that's made it delicate for the 79-time-old actress to bounce back. Observers may recall that Charleson had to be temporarily replaced with Patty McCormack after a leg injury back in 2018. Holly Kaplan also popped up as a Monica recast for one occasion in 2022, so there have been some filler in actresses along the way. Leslie Charleson made her last appearance as Monica Quartermain back in December 2023, and now a source close to the situation indicates her exit may be endless. That source talked to Closer Daily about Charleson having trouble getting around and suggested she wasn't eager to push herself too hard. That said, Charleson is doing okay under the circumstances and was spotted on a lunch spin in Los Angeles lately. Charleson was seen using a perambulator and had a caregiver, but she was obviously enjoying a nice mess and a day of fun. The bigwig indicated that Charleson was still hanging out with musketeers and keeping up her social life, so that's good to know. Still, Charleson wants to take it easy, so the odds of her reprising the part of Monica are slim. Although she'd be welcomed back to the show with open arms, it's doubtful she'll ever return, the source said. Of course, Leslie Charleson is virtually cleaner kingliness, so General Hospital isn't looking to remake at this point. Monica will simply remain out-screen for the foreseeable future. A set-side bigwig told Sode that the show plans to leave the part vacant in case Charleson ever does decide to make a comeback. We'll be sure to pass along any Monica updates if fresh news becomes available. General Hospital spoilers say the show must go on, so stick with us for further prognostications on how Monica's absence will continue to be addressed on screen. General Hospital Thursday, October 24 recap Sam's or goodbye. Curtis strikes Heather deal with Steven. General Hospital spoilers recap for Thursday, October 24 reveals that Danny Morgan and Scout Quartermain enjoyed breakfast out with Alexis Davis, so they all talked about what an awful thing Sam McCall was doing. In Sonny Corinthos' office, he got updates on Jason Morgan's whole Africa story, including the fact that Jen Sidwell was still alive. Sonny allowed doing business with Holly Sutton might be worth the trouble, since they were talking about $100 million worth of stolen diamonds. Revengeful Sidwell could be a problem, but Sonny suggested perhaps they could work presto so that Sidwell would no way connect the blotches. Still, Sonny admitted he couldn't attack this moment and headed out to General Hospital. Meanwhile, Carly Spencer blew off Jack Brennan's attempt to meet up and headed to Sam's sanitarium room rather. That's where Carly offered anything Sam demanded and thanked her for saving Lulu Spencer. Brennan ultimately tracked Carly down and stressed the significance of Jason's cooperation now that Sidwell was in the United States. Carly called Jason over and asked him to help, so Jason filled Brennan in on Holly's stolen diamonds. Jason also advised Brennan not to hurt Carly since bad effects tended to be when people did. After Laura Collin gave Slow Lulu a Vim talk ahead of the transplant, Rocco Falconeri gave his mama one as well. In the General Hospital locker room, Lucas Jones was in a kerchief when he set up Isaiah Gannon, concentrating with his eyes closed. Isaiah admitted he always envisaged his surgeries before they played out. Lucas conceded that every surgeon had their own rituals and latterly set up an Eckert's cinnamon roll in his locker. Brad Cooper popped up to confirm he put it there, because he knew Lucas always had Eckerts before his surgeries. Lucas was annoyed over Brad overpassing boundaries, but Brad suggested he just wanted to help. There were some awkward moments when Lucas' kerchief slipped, but Brad acted like he'd seen it all ahead and mentioned the new operative Lucas should get checked out. Back with Isaiah, he met with Laura ahead of Lulu's surgery. Laura talked about how Lulu had always been a fighter and knew Isaiah could give her son the chance she demanded to win again. At Pentonville, Rick Lansing shocked Heather Weber with the news that the judge had vacated her judgment, so she was officially a free woman. Rick said Heather would need to find a job along with Nearly to stay. Heather wanted to crash with Laura or Alexis, but Rick shut down those ideas since they were both dealing with family stuff right now. At the sanitarium, Portia Robinson told Elizabeth Baldwin about Curtis Ashford's cryptic plan to deal with Heather. Brad tooted his own cornucopia about getting up beforehand to buy baked goods for the staff, and also blazoned he was leaving beforehand for the Woodchucks game. Liz sounded surprised over Brad bailing on his shift, but Portia had no expostulations due to Brad's influence. After Lucas heard Brad manipulated his way to a lab tech position using Britt Westbourne's memory, he brazened Brad about it. Brad admitted he did drop Britt's name, so Lucas conceded Britt would have been happy about that. In Curtis' office, he ate Stephen Weber and called him Heather's extravagant son. Curtis had summoned Stephen because he demanded him to take Heather far down from Port Charles, and he was prepared to make it worth Stephen's while. Stephen wasn't sure he could move Heather to leave because of Ace Cassadine, but Curtis made a vaticination about Laura ultimately cutting off access, and also Stephen would be all Heather had left. Curtis suggested about getting Stephen's medical license reinstated and supplementing his income until he was on solid fiscal ground again. However, Curtis claimed he'd have to resort to far lower affable druthers if Stephen didn't take Heather. Heather eventually called Liz to come pick her up for Franco Baldwin's sake, so she showed up outside Pentonville as Heather was exiting. Stephen suddenly appeared, so Heather was thrilled at the sight of her son. Back at the sanitarium, Curtis assured Portia that the agony was over since he felt confident Stephen would indeed get Heather out of Port Charles. Meanwhile, Sam enjoyed one last visit with Alexis, Danny, Scout, Rocco, and Dante in her sanitarium room. There was plenitude of talk about what an idol Sam was for helping Lulu. It was ultimately time for Sam's procedure, so Dante gave her a kiss as everyone gathered for herper surgery farewell. Laura, Rocco, Dante, Alexis, Danny, Scout, Sunny, and Carly were each there to show their support. Jason also showed up to say Sam's got this, so Sam replied that it was a piece of cutlet. Scout and Danny called out that they loved Sam, so she said she loved them as well while she was wheeled off to the OR. General Hospital spoilers say Sam's loved bones will have to deal with a crushing loss in the veritably near future, so stay tuned. General Hospital spoilers Friday, October 25, Sam's surgery result, Charlotte return promise. Sasha's DNA results, General Hospital spoilers for Friday, October 25, reveal that Anna Devane will make a pledge to Laura Collins. After Anna vows to find Valentin Cassadine, she'll contend she's going to bring Charlotte Cassadine back to her family. At Crimson, Sasha Gilmore Corbin will visit Nina Reeves and admit Holly Sutton is her natural mama. Nina will wonder why Sasha is confessing now, so Sasha will offer updates on Holly's disclosure about Pop Robert Scorpio and her mama, asseveration that Cody Bell is her kinsman. Although Sasha doesn't want to believe it's true, she seems upset deep down. Nina will hear about all the family drama and offer some support, so Sasha will appreciate having someone to lean on. As for Robert, General Hospital spoilers say he'll bring Diane Miller up to speed on the Sun News as well. Robert may admit that he's inclined to believe Holly's claims are legal. The WSB lab will telephone Robert with the DNA results ultimately, so Sasha will show up to hear what they said. There's a good chance Sasha will learn there's maternity evidence, so she'll be agonized over what this means for her relationship with Cody. Next, it looks like Holly will pay Cody a visit at the Quartermain forces. Cody doesn't know about all the Kinsman chaos yet, so will Holly be the one to catch him off guard? It's possible Holly will simply unmask that she's Sasha's mama and save the rest for Sasha to discover herself once the DNA results are revealed. Also again, Holly is known for making messes, so she might unmask Cody and Sasha's collective Scorpio connection herself. Meanwhile, Elizabeth Baldwin will be pleasantly surprised now that she knows Steven Weber is back in city. Still, Liz will really be cautious of the drama Steven could face now that he's reunited with his mama, Heather Weber, who just scored her freedom. Curtis Ashford has agreed to make it worth Steven's while if he'll get Heather out of city, but that plan could come with some challenges. There will be some pressure once Heather heads to Bobby's with Steven. Will declare a certain subject is out limits. Of course, it'll be tough for Steven to move Heather to move down from Ace Cassadine, but he'll make a pitch on Friday's show and see what she thinks about leaving PC together. Back with Elizabeth, she won't be suitable to make any establishment prognostications on Heather's coming move. Liz will just hope that Heather uses this alternate chance to ameliorate her life and avoid doing any further detriment. Over with Alexis Davis, she'll stay for a positive report on Sam's surgery. Alexis will count on everything to work out Oak, but tragedy is just around the corner for Sam's family. General Hospital spoilers say Sam will face a grim fate in the coming occurrences, so her favored bones will have a major loss to reuse. Thanks for watching these videos. Please hit the subscribe button for more updated news.